Namaste, beautiful studio members. Thank you so much for being a part of the Yoga Infusion studio. Today's class is going to be a strong Vinyasa flow with a focus on strength and balancing. So when you're ready, I'll meet you on the mat. Beginning today in Tadasana, take your feet hip distance apart, parallel the feet, lengthen the tailbone, lift the heart, close the eyes. Taking this moment to settle into the body, into the mind before the beginning of our practice. To begin to separate the outside world from this space and time on the mat. And begin to lengthen the breath, breathing in and out through the nose, drawing the attention inward. Noticing where you might be holding any tension in the body, consciously or unconsciously. And begin to release some of that tension with the breath. You've made it to your mat. You've made it to your practice. Now it's time to shed any tension, any limiting beliefs, to explore the body and the mind on the mat. Take one more full cycle of breath. And now inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, press the air away to the left and the right. Inhale, reach. Lightly engaging the core. Exhale, press the air away. Move like you're moving through thick air, thick water or molasses or honey. So there's a little bit of pressure around the arms. 2 more. Last one. And now take your feet a little bit wider than hip distance apart. And we'll begin to reach the arms up and back, bringing a little bit of a bend into the knee, in the in-between. Beginning to bring a little bit of light and energy, lightness and energy into all of the body. Bring some playfulness into things. No right or wrong way to do this, just allowing the body to lead. So a little bit of somatic movement to begin this practice, this flow. I'm feeling some extra tension in the shoulders, so I'm feeling into the shoulder opening. Maybe you feel tension in the hips and you want to get deeper into the legs, your choice. Just warming up the body dynamically. Take a couple more breaths and movements. And then make your way back to the top of the mat. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Take the hands down now, left hand down, bend the left knee, inhale the right arm up, twist. Press that right hip back and away from you. Shoulders stack. And reach the right arm up and over, palm facing down, fingertips yearn away from the hip. And release, other side. Bend the right knee, inhale that left arm up towards the sky. And reach the left arm up and over. And release, forward fold. Bend the knees, dip the chin, inhale. Super slowly, ragdoll roll up to standing. Reach the arms down, around, and up to the sky, and then lift up onto the toes. From here, staying on the toes, bend the knees, begin to sink into chair. Beautiful. Drop the heels, chair. Press through the heels, come to standing, and then lift back up on the toes. Chair on the toes. Drop the heels, chair, and press up. Lift. Chair. Release. Press up. 3. Core engaged. 4. 5. 6. 7. It's harder than it looks. 8. 9. And 10. Release. Clasp the arms behind the back now. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, forward fold with the clasp. Doesn't need to be super deep just yet. We're beginning the practice. So just allow maybe a deep bend in the knees for support. And release the hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the palm, step it back to plank. Vinyasa, so chaturanga to upward dog or cobra. Second chaturanga optional, but always recommended, to downward dog. Pedal through the feet, shake the head, relax the shoulders away from the ears. Lift the booty high. And then bring the knees onto the mat, come into tabletop. Stack the shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. And then inhale, reach the right arm long, left foot back. Dial those left toes towards the mat. Lift the navel up towards the spine. Hold. Breathe. Focus on a drishti on the mat, a focal point. Just beginning to wake up the balance, wake up the core. This class will not be super intense in terms of cardiovascular exercises. We are moving through flows, but it is a bit of an advanced practice based on the balancing postures that we do have. So go at your pace, skip anything that does not feel beneficial to you or does not feel safe, and just enjoy the practice. Place the hand down, place the knee down, and take it to the other side. Focus on the breath, in and out through the nose. Relax the shoulder away from the ear. Dial those right toes down, engage the core. Flex the foot. And release. Take the right foot through the hands and inhale, come up, low lunge. Right knee stacked over the right ankle. Arms in the air or on the hips, or maybe at prayer if you'd like. Yogi's choice. Inhale. Exhale, plant the palms on either side of that right foot. Flip the back toes under, lift the knee, runner's lunge. And inhale, come up, high lunge. Take a little bend in that back knee now, launching forward to the front of the mat. Draw the left knee into the chest, right hand to left knee, twist. Left arm reaches back. Oh. Trying not to lose your balance, and if you do, just laugh it off and come back into the posture. Awesome. Release the left leg, step it back, high lunge. And exhale, plant the palms, flow through Vinyasa to downward dog. Awesome. Bring the knees down, come back into that tabletop. And inhale, right leg long, or right arm long, left leg back. Option to stay here or bend that left knee, reach the right arm back and grab onto the ankle or the foot, drawing the foot away from the hand, using the arm to draw the foot in, opening that right shoulder. And release. Take it to the other side. Left arm long, right leg reaches, option to stay here, or if you want to take it a little farther, reach around, grab the foot, open the shoulder. And release. Excellent job. Step the left foot through. Inhale, come up, low lunge. Inhale here, plant the palms on the exhale on either side of that left foot, lift that back knee up, and then inhale, come up, high lunge. Bend through the right knee, launch forward to the front of the mat, bring the right knee in, left hand to right knee, twist. Focus on your breath, in and out slowly through the nose. Inhale back to center, bend through that left knee, step it back, high lunge. Exhale, plant the palms, Vinyasa. To downward dog. Inhale, right leg lifts, stack the hips, bend the knee, kick the wall behind you. Take a little bit of an opening stretch here. And then square the hips, step it through, press that left heel away from you, come on up, high lunge. Draw the hips underneath the shoulders, engage the core, press that back heel away from you, bend deeply through that front knee, stretching and strengthening. Bring the hands to prayer. Find your drishti point on the mat or on the floor in front of the mat. Bend through that left knee, engage the core, launch forward, warrior three. Catching your balance, square the hips, left hip draws down. Navel sucks up towards the spine, lengthen the neck. Crown of head yearns away from that left foot. Awesome. From here, very slowly, hinging forward, come to standing. Bring the left foot into the thigh or the shin, tree pose. Focus on that breath. In and out through the nose. Gaze soft on a drishti point. Strengthen that right leg. Lift, using the strength in the core, lift out of that pelvic bowl, grow taller along the spine. Awesome. Now release the tree. Take it back to warrior three. Moving slowly and intentionally. Told you this is not a cardiovascular class. This is a focus class. And step it back, high lunge. Plant the palms, Vinyasa. Beautiful. Inhale the left leg up and open. Bend the knee, stack the hips. Square the shoulders. And then step it through, high lunge. Hips under shoulders, core engaged, back leg strong, bend deeply through that left knee. Relax the shoulders. And bring the hands to prayer. Find your drishti point. Engage that core. Relax the mind. And then launch forward into warrior three, left side. Draw that right hip down, navel to the spine. Lift the right heel high. Crown of head to heel in one straight line. Now very slowly and with focus, come to standing. Bring the right knee to tree, right foot to tree, either on the thigh or the calf or the ankle. Changing that drishti point to a focal point on the wall ahead of you, something not moving. Press that right foot into the thigh, thigh into the foot, breathe. Smile. Now release the tree, come back into warrior three. Hold. I know it burns. Step it back, high lunge. And plant the palms, plank. Hold, plank. Now take the right hand, tap it to the right thigh, and then left hand to left thigh. So take the feet a little bit wider than hip distance apart for stability, and we'll do this 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome, Vinyasa. The core is a super important part for balancing, I promise you. All right. Inhale the right leg up and open. Bend the knee, stack the hip. Option to stay here or drop that right foot behind you, flip the hips, wild thing. Open the heart, lift the hips high. And then place that right hand down, three-legged dog, step it through. Drop the back heel down, windmill the arms up, warrior two. Just getting my alignment down for the next pose for camera's sake. All right, so warrior two, hold your warrior two, press to the outer edge of that left foot. Open that right knee a little bit forward so it's tracking in line with the toes. And from here, take a bend in that left knee, launch forward, come into half moon, stacking that left hip on top of the right. Flex the left foot, shoulders are stacked, gaze on the mat, or if you'd like to make it a little bit harder, which I don't know if I'll be able to do today, that's fine. You can take your gaze towards the wall or even up to the sky. I'm going to stick to the mat for now. Awesome. Now bring the left hand down, squaring the hips, come into standing splits, lifting the left leg high. And take the hands shoulder distance apart. Engage the core, lift onto that right ball of the foot, bend the knee and draw the knee into the chest. And you can bunny hop here, gently pulling the left foot towards the sky, right knee towards the chest, not flinging yourself, but just lifting like you're trying to gently stamp your left heel on the ceiling. A couple times. Handstand hops, just to play with the balance. And one more. And plank. Hold the plank. Awesome. Taking the feet as wide as the hips once again. Reach the right arm forward. Lift the left heel. Left leg. Balance. Core. Oh. And release. Other side. Left arm, right leg. And release. Vinyasa. To down dog. Inhale the left leg up and open. Option to stay here or drop that foot behind you. Flip the hips, wild thing. I haven't done wild thing in a while, it feels good. And place the left hand down, three-legged dog. And step it through. Come on up. Warrior two. Press through the outer edge of that right foot. Toes parallel, or rather, foot parallel to the back of the mat, or toes slightly in. Gently open that left knee, left hip forward. Relax the shoulders. And breathe, smile. We're moving very slow, very intentionally with this practice. Now bending through that right knee, gently bring yourself forward into half moon. If you lose your balance, just come right on back into it. Stack the shoulders, stack the hips, flex that right foot. And place that right hand down. Square the hips now. Come into standing splits. Right leg towards the sky. Take the hands shoulder distance apart, engage the core, square those hips even more, and come up onto the left ball of the foot, bend the knee into the chest. This is the starting point. If this is all you want to do, just lifting that knee into the chest, go for it. Round the back, engage the core, otherwise lightly stamp that right foot to the ceiling, bringing the left knee into the chest. And I'm obviously not amazing at these. I can't hold them for very long, but it's all in fun. So you practice, do you, against a wall if you'd like, and then step it back to a plank. Draw the left knee in now, hooking onto the left knee with the right hand, and then other side. So cross body hook, not knee to elbow, knee to hand. So you're gonna grab that knee with the opposite hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Vinyasa. Downward facing dog. Ooh. Shake it out. Shake the head. Take a nice stretch, nice break. Come back to the breath. All right, now staying in down dog, move that left hand a little bit closer to the feet. So we're creating a narrower down dog. Inhale, bring the left foot up and open the hip. Now, just try to take that left ankle or left foot with the right hand, gazing on a focal point on the mat. Come into a downward dog. Balancing on the left hand, right foot. Do your best. It's hard. It's super hard. And however you did, let it go, and let's take it to the other side. My mat has like ridges on it, and it's making me go kind of cross-eyed staring at it, so I'm trying to look at something else, which throws the balance off. Awesome, release. Now we're gonna just try, for fun, to take it onto one side. So lifting that right foot up, and then try to grab the right foot with the right hand. Bringing the left hand closer to the foot, narrowing that stance. Good job. I just said good job to myself because I grabbed my foot. So however you're doing, just give it a shot. If you fall, that's okay. The mat is here to catch you. Your practice is here to catch you. Just have fun with it. Whew. And let's try the other side. Left foot up, getting the balance on the right side, and then reaching back with that left hand to grab the left ankle and open. Try not to fall. Try so hard not to fall. Whew. Okay, and release. Good job. Good job. Come to sit now in between the knees, or rather in between the heels, knees together in hero's pose. Stay here if this is already a nice stretch. Otherwise, you can begin to walk the hands back, stretching the quads a little more, maybe coming onto the forearms. In reclined hero's pose, we have one more inversion for today's practice. So like we've been doing this whole time, if it's not in your practice, if it doesn't feel safe to you, just let it go. It doesn't need to be done. All right, coming out of it. Bring your elbows down to the mat. Grab hold of opposite elbows to find out how wide you need to be, okay? So grabbing opposite elbows with the hands, create that shoulder distance base, and then bring the hands together in a triangle. Crisscross the arms, or fingers, sorry, crisscross the fingers, bringing that bottom pinky in to protect the pinky. And then bring your head, the crown of your head onto the mat. It's gonna be a little bit hard for me because I've decided to do this bun today. So crown of the head on the mat, head in the hands for support, gaze at the back of the room. Begin to walk your feet in towards the hands. An option, of course, to just stay here, or you can take one knee in, stack the hips over the shoulders, followed by the other knee in, maybe. Or, I'm gonna have to fix this because my hair is all kind of messed up. So, it's throwing me off. Okay. Or bring both knees in above the shoulders. And then you can begin to straighten the legs. Headstand. Use the core to lift the body. Slow down the breath. And then when you're ready, you can begin to bend the knees, bringing the knees back in to the chest, and then come on down into child's pose. Take the index fingers and thumbs to touch in a diamond shape above the head, widen the shoulders, release the forehead onto the mat, and however you have done in today's practice, you have done amazing. It is a tough practice with a lot of advanced postures, so if you gave some things a try and it didn't work out just like you planned, that's okay. That is what this yoga practice is for, what it's all about. Trying new things, building up strength in different ways, and just having fun on the yoga mat. Inhale, walking the hands back in, walk the torso up. Come to sit on the heels, flip the toes under. We'll just take a nice little arch stretch. So flip the toes under, sit on the heels, and then cross the right arm above the left. Eagle arms. Relax the shoulders, lift the elbows. Nice stretch. Try not to dump on all your weight onto the heels. Lifting a little bit with the core, lifting the weight of the body off of the heels. All right, switching sides. Left arm on top, right arm under. Relax the shoulders, lift the elbows. And release. Come to sit. Take a seated twist, right foot on the outside of that left knee. Look over the right shoulder, long spine. And other side. And back to center, left leg forward, right leg back, pigeon. You can always do this on the back as well. Inhale, grow tall. And exhale, fold if it's in your practice. Squaring the hips, press through the top of that right foot. Left hip back, right hip down. Inhale, come back up, take a gentle twist to the left. Back to center, draw that left heel a little bit closer to the hips, bend the right knee, and gently reach back, take a little quad stretch. And release. Switching sides, so bringing that right foot forward now, pigeon on the right side. Press down through the left foot, lengthen, and then fold if it is in your practice, if it feels good. Inhale, make your way back up. Gentle twist to the right. Coming back forward, draw the right heel a little closer, bend the left leg, reach back, little quad stretch. And release. Flipping it around, come to sit on your bum. Take both legs long, forward fold. Let the head be heavy. You can round in the back this time. Bringing the stretch into the back as well as the hamstrings. Inhale, slowly roll up. Take the feet hip distance apart, reach the arms behind you, martial arts twist. Other way. Back to center. Roll down on the back. Bend the left leg, cross the right knee above the left, scooch the hips to the right, and then drop the knees over to the left, keeping the right shoulder down. So crisscrossing the supine twist. Maybe getting a little deeper into the hips. And back to center, other side, right foot down. Cross the left knee above the right, scooch the hips to the left, and supine twist to the right. Keep the left shoulder down. Inhale, back to center. Ooh, I got super zenned out right there. I forgot I was filming. It was so nice. All right, take the legs long. Let the feet fall to the left and the right. You can take your hands to either side of the hips, palms facing up. I'm keeping my hands behind my head because of this obnoxious bun I have that won't let me lay down comfortably. The things you do for filming standards. Anyway, come into your Shavasana now, or take any final movements that you would like before your Shavasana. Whatever that might be for you, happy baby, plow, bridge, wheel, anything that's going to release whatever tension you've got left going on in the body. And then when you're ready, make your way to Shavasana, really allowing the points that hit the mat, the heels, the sits bones, the shoulder blades, the back of the head, to be truly heavy, supported by your mat and by your practice. Stay here for as long as you're able, and I'll see you next time for our next class together. Namaste. Inversion.